Hey, I'm Jenny, and I've been running my photography business for 15 years, and I'm here to help you grow yours with tips that you can actually use. So today I'm talking about how to start photographing weddings when you've never done one before. First things first, experience is everything. And the best place to start is by assisting a wedding photographer. Reach out to someone and offer to help carry their bags, hold lights, do some behind the scenes content for them. That way you can observe how they handle a wedding day. It helps you get your foot in the door, helps you learn without the pressure of having to deliver, and it's a beautiful thing. I highly recommend that. From there, look for opportunities for second shooting. Here's the thing. If you do want to use those photos for your portfolio, and I recommend that that's a great place to start, you need to ask that photographer on the front end. Not every photographer allows second shooters to use their images, and so that might be a deal breaker if it's not communicated clearly. I think second shooting is great just for the experience, but also if you really are wanting to get into weddings, you do need to start portfolio building as well. So ask the photographer respectfully if you can use the images for your portfolio on the front end. That way that you can just make sure it's communicated effectively. Now, if you don't have weddings yet booked, create your own opportunities. I love a good model call. Find a real couple, borrow a dress, create a mock bride and groom session. That will give you content that looks like a wedding, but also lets you practice posing, lighting, and directing, and familiarizing yourself with some of those wedding related things. You can even style detail shots like rings, shoes, veils, perfume bottles, jewelry. These type of things add so much to your portfolio. Bonus, connect maybe with a stationery designer and ask if you can photograph their work. It will help build your network, but also give you beautiful wedding related content. Now, styled shoots are also a great option. They're curated, they're beautiful, and give you wedding specific content to post. But remember, they're not the same as real weddings. Styled shoots are slow and controlled. Real weddings are fast and unpredictable. You're not always in control of lighting. And so there's a lot with styled shoots that I would be cautious about. If your whole portfolio is just styled shoots, it might set unrealistic expectations for your clients. I still absolutely recommend doing them, but I would say doing that with something else. Don't make your only path into shooting weddings styled shoots. Okay, so also let's talk about positioning yourself. I started as a portrait photographer. When I knew I wanted to transition to shoot weddings, I had to start owning that. Even before I was fully booked, or to be honest, even experienced as a wedding photographer, I started calling myself a wedding photographer. I shifted my marketing, my language, my post. Everything was geared towards brides. How could I help them? How could I serve them? Give them tips or encouragement? Things that they might need. And that's kind of what I transitioned all of my marketing to be. Yes, I still photographed portraits and I still did a lot of portrait work, but I was showcasing weddings and marketing towards the bride. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. I love chatting about this and would love to help you get started into photographing weddings. And if you've never even picked up a camera, I would say start there. This is more for someone that has already played in photography and you know how to shoot in manual mode, you know a little bit about flash, and you've photographed a ton of portraits and now you're wanting to get into weddings. Now, if you were like, I want to be a wedding photographer and you've not picked up your camera, I would definitely say that there's some steps that I would take before going into some of the stuff we talked about today. But again, ask questions. I'm here to help you any way I can, and I'm cheering you on. Hope you all have a great day.